Dear students, my name is Dr. Amir Fawaz Zahoor, and in this video we will talk about functional group interconversions. Functional group interconversions are very important tools in disconnection approach, and in our previous lectures we have seen so many functional group interconversions used during retrosynthetic analysis, and we start today with carboxylic acids and their derivatives. These are different types of functional group interconversions which carboxylic acids and their derivatives can undergo. For example, carboxylic acid can be converted to acid chloride, and this conversion can be brought using thionyl chloride, and we can also use PCl5, and this acid chloride can give back the carboxylic acid if it is hydrolyzed, and then this acid chloride can further be converted into amide using ammonia. Here we have used NH2. We can also use NHR in place of NH2, and we can use RNH2 for example. So depending upon the need of the carboxamide, we can choose the amine which would react with corresponding acid chloride, and we would get the amide. This amide can also be hydrolyzed back to carboxylic acid, so we can use H2O. Here we should remember that H2O in all these places shows alkaline or acidic hydrolysis. So using alkaline or acidic hydrolysis, we can convert a carboxamide to corresponding carboxylic acid. Also, we can prepare carboxylic acid from the hydrolysis of nitriles. So this is nitrile. Moreover, this acid chloride can be converted into corresponding ester using alkoxide, OR negative, and this ester can also be prepared from the esterification of carboxylic acid. So a common method for the preparation of ester is alcohol in the presence of acid, and this ester can also be converted back to corresponding acid using again hydrolysis. It can be base promoted hydrolysis or acid catalyzed hydrolysis. Furthermore, carboxylic acid can be converted into corresponding anhydride. So if we remove water from carboxylic acid, 2 units of carboxylic acid give rise to 1 unit of anhydride, and if we hydrolyze anhydride, we can get back the carboxylic acid. So these are the brief overview of the general transformations which carboxylic acids and their derivatives can undergo. Now next category is aldehydes, ketones and their derivatives. These are few conversions of aldehydes and ketones, and they can be converted into their derivatives. For example, if we use aldehyde or ketone and using dithiol, we can convert it into 1,3-dithiene, and similarly this aldehyde ketone can be allowed to react with corresponding amine. Loss of water takes place and we get imine. And if imine is hydrolyzed, generally it is acidic hydrolysis, the carbonyl compound is obtained, and then aldehyde or ketone can be converted into corresponding acetal or ketal using alcohols. These can be cyclic or acyclic. If we use diol, for example this one, then in presence of acidic conditions we get cyclic acetals or ketols, or we can use two equivalents of simple alcohols and we get the acetal or ketol also. So these are some conversions of functional group interconversions of aldehydes and ketones. And next is alcohols. In general, alcohols can be converted into the derivatives in which we get leaving groups. For example, if we treat it with HBr, we get corresponding alkyl halide, and we can convert back into alcohol using hydroxide, for example, and we can convert into alkyl chloride in the presence of SOCl2 or PCl5. So we can get Cl here, and it can be converted back into corresponding alcohol using hydroxide group. Furthermore, if we use methane sulfonyl chloride, we get mesylate derivative, and we can use any desired nucleophile which can attack here, and as a result of nucleophilic substitution reaction we get this one. Also it can be oxidized, oxidation. If we have R here, in this case we can get ketone, or if R is not present we can get corresponding aldehyde. So upon oxidation, this alcohol can be converted into ketone or aldehyde. When R is present here, we will get ketone, otherwise we would get the aldehyde. And this mesylate, for example here is methyl group, can be reduced using lithium aluminium hydride to corresponding alkane. So these were general conversions of alcohols, and they can be converted into different derivatives. Next is some reduction reactions. So these are some of the reduction reactions. First is reduction of esters. Generally esters are not so reactive, we know that, and therefore we have to use strong reducing agent, and using lithium and aluminium hydride we can convert an ester to corresponding alcohol. And next is reduction of nitriles. Nitriles can be reduced in two ways, using lithium aluminium hydride or strong reducing agent to corresponding amine, or we can selectively reduce using diisobutyl aluminium hydride. So this is called DBALH. Diisobutyl aluminium hydride, and in this we have only one hydride, so this is attached here, and as a result we get this intermediate, and this is not isolated. This is R2. R2 means diisobutyl group, and this is not isolated. This is directly hydrolyzed using acidic water, and we can get corresponding aldehyde. And third is involves the reduction of carboxamide. Amide can also be reduced using lithium aluminium hydride, and we get primary amine as product. So this was all about functional group interconversions for today's lecture. If you have any question or query, leave them in comment box. Thanks.